welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a Holy Grail products video. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the products that I love, that I can't live without. If you were to take away my whole makeup stash and you just left me these products, I will be a happy girl, because for my skin type, you know, for my face, they work so well. I love them so much, and I just wanted to share them with you guys today. Now, instead of actually just sitting here and showing you guys the product, like instead of like, this is my favorite bronzer, I love it, blah blah, I actually did my full face of all of my Holy Grail products. I was showing you guys how they work, stuff like that. I just thought the video would be better if I actually showed you guys what I'm using and like the finishes and stuff like that on my face today. I really love the way this makeup turned out anyway, so if you guys want to see how I got this makeup done today using my Holy Grail products, then please keep watching. So the first Holy Grail product that I have is the Nivea Men Post-Shave Balm for sensitive skin. Now, I've said this before, I don't feel like it makes my foundation last longer, but I do love the feeling that it gives my face, kind of like that moisturizing, tacky feeling. I love it. So that's why I still love to use this product, and it's very affordable. My next Holy Grail product is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is hands down the best foundation that I own. If I know I'm going to be wearing my makeup for a good 9+ hours or for like a special occasion, I always use this foundation. It wears for such a long time, and I never really have to worry about touching up with this foundation. The only area I might touch up is my T-zone area. It just depends, like if I'm sweating a lot or anything like that. I really like the coverage of this foundation as well. I never have to worry about it not covering certain blemishes I have that day. The finish of this foundation is matte, but if you're a person that doesn't really like that matte look, you can wear like MAC Fix Plus underneath it before you apply it, or like a very hydrating primer, and it won't look like as matte as it normally would. I've tried it all kinds of ways, and you know, you can definitely manipulate it a little bit. But yeah, if you're a person that has combination to oily skin, I highly recommend this foundation. Even if you have dry skin, like I said, if you moisturize really good and you add a hydrating primer, you can still get away with using it. It wears so long. Trust me, you will love it. So next up I have my Sephora concealer. This concealer is more of like a gel serum-y feel. It is so amazing. I love it so much. Ever since I used it at like the first time, I fell in love. I've said it before though, the only thing I hate about this concealer is the wand. If you try to just apply it like a normal concealer, like just swiping it under your eyes or wherever, it just goes on really streaky, and I figured out the best way to use it is to dot it on your face, but I feel like that takes forever. So applying it is kind of like a drag for me. I'm like, okay, I gotta get it on there. But once I get it on there and blend it out, it is so worth it. I love the finish. Like, it does not crease under my eyes. It lasts a long time. I love that bright highlighted effect it gives to my under eyes. Because it's funny, this concealer is not even that light, but like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, it just gives me that extra highlight that I want, especially when I'm going for those dramatic looks. I feel like sometimes concealers, especially from the drugstore, like at first they look nice and bright and highlighted, and then throughout the day they kind of dull down or like wear off a little bit, and this one doesn't do that at all, and oil never really seeps through it either. So this is hands down my favorite concealer as well. Then I have this Magic Lumi highlighting pen. I love this pen. I have used this pen for almost like 3 months already. Not 3 months, for like a year. I don't know why I said 3 months, sorry. I've used this on enough. I've gone through 3 bottles. That's what I meant. 3 bottles of this, or 3 pens. I use this mainly, like I said, with my like drugstore concealers that I feel like need a little extra brightening, but I just wanted to show it in this video. I love this highlighting pen. At first I kind of thought like it was gonna mess with my concealer or stuff like that, especially, you know, because it's from the drugstore, but this never does anything like that. If anything, it helps kind of keep my concealer intact, and just, I don't know, it adds that extra layer of highlight that I want. And just blending it out with my Real Technique sponge, oh my god, can I talk? It's just so beautiful and brightening, and I love it. Then I have my LA Girl Pro Conceal concealer. This is my favorite concealer to use for like contouring my face. I've used it for a very long time as well. This one is in the shade Toast. And as you guys can see, I started applying it by like putting some of the concealer on my brush. This is an e.l.f. stippling brush, and then applying it to the cheekbones or wherever I'm gonna contour and start blending it out. I used to kind of like apply the concealer straight onto my face in the areas where I contour, and then I would blend it out. But I realized that sometimes if I took a little too long, the concealer will kind of start drying out and it'll kind of stick to my foundation and give me that like horrible streak that no one loves. So I realized the best way to do it is to apply it to my brush and then start buffing it into the face. As you guys can see, like, it looks so pretty. I did half of my face first just so you guys can see like the difference between it. So then I contoured my nose as well. That at first was a little jaggy, but I just blended it out and it came together. But yeah, I'm showing you guys half and then I'll do the other half off camera. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. But this is definitely one of my favorite concealers and so affordable to contour, to cream contour. So then I have my RCMA Translucent powder. This powder is amazing. I've said it before. The way it feels like, you guys know what powdered sugar feels like. It's like so finely milled. It's so like nice and packed when you put it under your eyes to bake. I do recommend this mainly though for those of you girls that have more light to medium skin. I feel like if you're a person that has darker skin tone, like, you might want to use more of like a banana shade, because I feel like this one will look a little bit white under your eyes, like if you bake. I feel like if you don't bake and you just put a light layer, it won't look bad at all because it doesn't really have color. But if you use it to bake, I do feel like it brightens that area a little more, which to me, it doesn't bother me because those areas where I put it, I want them to be bright anyway. So yeah, but this has definitely been my favorite powder of all time. So then I have my Master Conceal concealer. You guys know this is my favorite concealer to add as a base for my for my eyeshadows. I've used this a lot before when I used to use my dip brow pomade from Anastasia to clean out my brows. It's amazing, especially the shade light to medium, or fair to light. No, light to medium. And yeah, it's just the best coverage and it's the best consistency. It covers up really well and I love it as an eye base because it's nice and bright and it makes my eyeshadows pop. And then I went ahead and just kind of dust off any of the excess powder under the eyes. Under the eyes where I applied concealer, and then with whatever's left over, I just put it on the top of my eyelids to set that concealer that I put on right now. So then I'm going to contour using another one of my Holy Grail products. Of course, these are all Holy Grail products, so I'm going to quit saying that. So I'm using the ABH Contour Kit in the shade light to medium. And if you're wondering what ABH means, it's just a short way of saying Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's a long name, so I'd rather keep it short. So I'm using the 3 bottom shades, the contour shades. I know I used to say that I love the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette Contour Kit as well, like, or even better than this one, but which I still like texture-wise and formula-wise. I feel like the Kat Von D one is more pigmented. That's why I like it, because you don't have to use that much. But when it comes to like the shades, the actual shades, as y'all can see, I use the whole 3 bottom shades, and when I want to, like, I could use just 2 or whatever. It's more versatile in my eyes, and the shades are more warmer. And with the Kat Von D one, I could only use the middle shades and they are more cool tones, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this one's just more versatile and it's more bang for my buck. I use more of the shades. When with the Kat Von D palette, I only use like the middle shades. Some of them are too cool tone and then some of them are too dark, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to use this blush called Luminoso from Milani. This has been one of my go-to blushes for the longest time. I used to use the crap out of it, but ever since I hit pan, like, I don't use it as much anymore. But it's still one of my favorite drugstore blushes. It's so beautiful. It gives that pretty glow, and like that color is like a nice apricot color. It's beautiful and it lasts a long time on the face. It's just amazing and I love it and I recommend it as well. For my highlight, I was going to say my Mary Luminizer highlight from the Balm, like as a ride or die, but this has been like my go-to ever since I got this palette. And I did mention it because the palette is limited edition, but the actual highlight is not. You could purchase this at Sephora anytime you want. It's the shade Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics. And I also showed this e.l.f. mist and set spray because this is something I use on a daily all the time to wet my, you know, my shadows or my highlight. In this case, my highlight, because I wasn't using a shimmery shadow today. So I wanted to show you guys what it does to my highlights. Like, it makes them pop and just look nice and wet, and I love them. I think I did go a little extra, but I did try to kind of blend it out a little bit in case I'm blinding you with it. Sorry. So yeah, Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics and my e.l.f. mist and set spray to make it pop. I love the combo. Next up, I have my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which, oh my lord, you guys know, ever since I started my YouTube channel, I have been using these like all the time in my videos, unless I'm using like different palettes or something. But single eyeshadows, my favorite ones are these Makeup Geek ones, especially the shades like Creme Brulee, Cocoa Bear, Frappe, Bada Bing, Corrupt. These are mainly the ones that I used in this video because they're the ones that I use all the time. Oh, and Cupcake as well, but I didn't use that one. And of course, Bitten. I love Bitten. You guys already know the deal, so I'm not going to talk too much, but yeah, the formula of these eyeshadows is amazing. They're buttery, they're pigmented, they've gotten even better with time. I need to make a purchase of all her new eyeshadows, and like, she has blushes, eyeshadows, eyeliners, well, no, not highlights yet, but who knows when she'll come up with them. But yeah, you guys know, like, she has so many amazing products. She has brushes, and anything I've tried from her is always beautiful and perfect and just awesome. And her eyeshadows are cruelty free, and all of her stuff and products are made in the USA, so you know there's no fishy content in her makeup that you might be wondering what the heck is that. So yeah, overall, I love these, and I will purchase her stuff till the end. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner. Two of my Holy Grail eyeliners is the NYC Liquid liner and the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel liner. I stopped using this one for a little bit, the NYC one, just because, but then I kind of brought it out again, and I just love how dark it is, how pigmented, like it's really easy to just glide on the lid. So I use this one mainly to apply it on the lid to start off my liner, and then I always finish it off with my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel liner to do like the wing and be a little bit more precise, because I feel like with this one, with the brush, it's kind of hard to do my wing, but to do like to start off the lid part, just the line, is really easy. So yeah, here is my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel liner. These are both in the shade like either Blackest Black or whatever black it is that's the blackest at the moment. Then I love using my E65 angled brush from Sigma. It's my freaking holy grail brush. I have used this for like 2 years non-stop. I love it, and I highly recommend it. So next I have my Falsies Push-Up Drama Mascara from Maybelline. I have been loving this mascara so much lately. I feel like I just bought this one and I already finished it because I use it almost every single day. So right now it's not like at its best because it's almost finishing, but yeah, I've been loving it so much. The formula of this is pretty thick, so I will tell you guys, if you do like 2 layers of this, it might start to get clumpy. Like, you definitely don't want to do 3 layers of this because it'll start clumping up, because the formula is pretty thick. But that's what I love about it. If I'm in a rush or anything and I apply 1 layer, like, I'm happy with it. I'm not like, 1 layer kind of equals 2 layers of like other mascaras that I've used. It's just very fast to use. It makes my lashes thick and long. People have confused my lashes for false lashes when I use this mascara, for real. Like, it's awesome, and yeah, I love it. So then I'm going to apply my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the waterline. I love using this eyeliner in the waterline, and I also did my lower lash line too, the eyeshadow. I just smoked it out using the same eyeshadows that I used at the top. But yeah, this eyeliner, I love it for the waterline. I know a lot of girls just use it for the top, but I use it for the waterline, and it just lasts so much longer than like other pencils I've used in the past. And then here I'm applying the same mascara on my lower lashes. This mascara I love so much because of how long and thick it makes my lower lashes. I feel like no other mascara does my lower lashes like this one. Like, every time I wear it, like, my lashes are so voluminous at the bottom and like long and just, you know, voluptuous, which doesn't really happen with other mascaras. That's why, one of the main reasons why I love this mascara. So this video is almost over, I promise. We are moving on to the lips. I'm going to use this Aquaphor Healing Ointment. This stuff is amazing for those of you girls that always suffer from super chapped, dry lips. I am definitely one of those girls, and I love this. This has been like a savior for me for the longest time, and I always use it before my liquid lipsticks or anything in general. Every time I have makeup on or not, I always use this Aquaphor for my lips, and it always keeps them moisturized. And then I did show my liquid lipsticks from Colourpop. Those are also holy grails of mine because like I've been using them non-stop for like the whole year. Ever since I got them, I could not put them down. This one in particular is the shade Chi, which, oh my lord, it's such a beautiful color. Every time I wear it, girls are always asking me like, what color is that? What color is that? It is beautiful. It's like a pretty peachy shade, and when it dries though, it dries a little darker. But yeah, it's my favorite nude for like those smoky eyes that I do. So yeah, this completes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the way I did this video, showing you guys my Holy Grail products in action. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!